Welcome to today's COBIT 5 introduction class. How are you, friends? Hopefully you are always in good health wherever you are. Thank you for taking the time to attend class today. Before we start class today, it would be nice if we pray first so that everything we learn today we can absorb to the maximum and be useful for our future lives. Pray according to your respective beliefs before starting today's learning. Hello everyone, my name is Mon. I will be the facilitator in our learning session today. I am very happy and excited to meet all of you. A little about myself: I am a teacher and researcher in the field of computer science. I have experience in teaching at various levels of education, from elementary school to university. I am also interested in information technology and the latest innovations in this field. My goal in this class is to help you understand the material well and answer your questions as clearly as possible. I believe that learning is a fun journey, and together we can achieve success in acquiring knowledge. I am always open to exchanging ideas and listening to your feedback. So, don't hesitate to ask questions or share your thoughts during class. Let us go through this learning session with passion and enthusiasm. I am sure that together we will achieve satisfactory results. Well, let's start today's class on the introduction of COBIT 5. The need for the implementation of good corporate governance, or known as good corporate governance or GCG, has become a demand for every organization. Even in some industries and sectors, the application of GCG has become a necessity to be implemented properly in the organization. GCG contains principles of corporate management such as transparency, accountability, responsibility, independence and fairness. The application of GCG principles covers all entities in the company, including information technology. The application of it in supporting business must be equipped with information technology governance guidelines known as IT governance. IT governance is a very important part because it relates to the commitment, awareness and process of organizational control of IT resources. To realize IT governance in an organization, it is necessary to build a governance structure based on the IT governance framework. Currently, there are various frameworks or standards related to IT governance, both comprehensive ones covering all aspects of governance and specific ones discussing certain domains. Talking about the IT governance framework, COBIT is one of the comprehensive frameworks. COBIT is an IT governance guiding framework, or can also be referred to as a supporting tool set that can be used to bridge the gap between the needs and how the technical implementation of meeting these needs in an organization. COBIT allows the development of clear policies and is very well used for IT control throughout the organization, helping to improve quality and value and simplify the implementation of an organization's process flow in terms of IT implementation. Historically, COBIT has undergone phases of improvement and change, starting from COBIT 1 related to auditing, where COBIT is used as a guide for auditing its processes. Then developed into COBIT 2, which is used as an IT process control. COBIT 3 functions as IT management, and COBIT 4 or 4.1 is used as an IT governance guide. While COBIT 5 develops its role into governance of enterprise, which is a development of COBIT 4.1. Where there is added IT risk and VAL IT. In addition, in 2019 COBIT developed a new framework called COBIT 2019, which categorizes two principles, namely governance system and governance framework. COBIT 5 is designed to ensure that IT-related investments in organizations are in line with business objectives, then existing risks are managed effectively, and IT processes are optimized for the efficiency and effectiveness of an agency. COBIT 5 also helps organizations meet regulatory requirements and international IT standards, such as ISO 27001 and Sarbanes-Oxley. COBIT 5 is structured around 5 main areas known as domains. The following is a list of the 5 domains and their descriptions. 1. Governance of Enterprise IT, GIT. This domain focuses on the development and implementation of effective and efficient IT policies, procedures, and governance so as to support business objectives and ensure compliance with IT-related regulations and standards. This area includes one process, namely evaluate, direct, and monitor, EDM. 2. Management, manage operations. This domain focuses on IT operational management, including planning, organizing, budgeting, managing human resources, and managing relationships with other parties. This area includes 13 processes, namely managing the IT management framework, managing strategy, managing enterprise architecture, managing innovation, managing portfolios, managing budgets and costs, managing human resources, managing relationships, managing service agreements, managing suppliers, managing quality, managing risk, and managing security. Manage the IT management framework, manage strategy, manage enterprise architecture, manage innovation, manage portfolio, manage budget and costs, manage human resources, manage relationships, manage service agreements, manage suppliers, manage quality, manage risk, and manage security. 3. Risk management, manage risks. This domain focuses on identifying, evaluating, and managing IT risks. This area includes 4 processes, namely define and manage the risk management process, assess and manage IT risks, manage legal and regulatory compliance, and manage security services. Define and manage the risk management process, assess and manage IT risks, manage legal and regulatory compliance, and manage security services. 4. Security and compliance, manage security. This domain focuses on developing and implementing IT security policies, procedures, and governance and ensuring compliance with IT-related regulations and standards. This area includes 5 processes, namely monitor, evaluate, and assess performance and conformance, monitor, evaluate, and assess internal control systems, monitor, evaluate, and assess compliance with external requirements, provide governance, and ensure stakeholder transparency. 5. Process improvement, manage quality. This domain focuses on the development and implementation of IT development and improvement methodologies to improve business efficiency and effectiveness. This area includes 14 processes, namely manage security, manage programs and projects, manage requirements definition, manage identify and build solutions, manage availability and capacity, ensure stakeholder convergence, enable operations and usage, manage change, manage knowledge, manage security service operations, manage business process control, manage data, manage facilities, and manage operations. Each of these areas consists of a set of principles, processes, practices, and guidelines that can be used by organizations to achieve their desired goals and benefits. COBIT 5 is used by IT professionals, auditors, and managers around the world as a framework to help them manage an organization's IT effectively and efficiently. Why organizations need COBIT 5? Organizations need COBIT 5 because this framework provides a comprehensive set of controls, processes, and best practices to help organizations manage and optimize their information technology, IT, investments while balancing risks and resource constraints. Here are some reasons why organizations need COBIT 5. 1. Assuring IT quality. COBIT 5 helps organizations ensure that their IT investments are aligned with business objectives and that IT management is done effectively. This helps ensure that the IT systems and applications used can properly meet the needs of the organization and provide the desired benefits. 2. Reducing risk. COBIT 5 helps organizations manage IT risks effectively. The framework enables organizations to better identify, analyze, and address IT risks. This helps organizations reduce the likelihood of data corruption or loss, as well as meet regulatory requirements and international IT standards. 3. Improve efficiency. COBIT 5 helps organizations optimize their IT processes to become more efficient. This can help organizations reduce operational costs and increase employee productivity. 4. Meet regulatory requirements and IT standards. COBIT 5 helps organizations meet regulatory requirements and international IT standards, such as ISO 27001 and Sarbanes-Oxley. This helps organizations ensure that their IT systems are secure and protected against increasing cybersecurity threats. By using COBIT 5, organizations can ensure that their IT management is done effectively and efficiently, so that it can provide greater benefits to the organization as a whole. COBIT 5 implementation. COBIT 5 implementation involves several stages that must be carried out by the organization to ensure that this framework is implemented correctly and effectively. Here are some of the stages of COBIT 5 implementation. 1. Identification and assessment of business objectives and IT needs. The first step is to identify the business objectives and IT needs of the organization. This involves establishing the business strategy and desired use of IT, as well as assessing the organization's readiness to achieve those goals. 2. IT process mapping. The next stage is to map the existing IT processes within the organization to ensure that all processes are well documented and in line with business objectives. This process mapping helps the organization identify areas for improvement and ensures that IT processes are optimized. 3. IT risk assessment. Once the IT processes are mapped, the next step is to conduct an IT risk assessment. This involves identifying potential threats and vulnerabilities within the organization's IT systems, and evaluating the impact they can have. The results of this risk assessment are used to develop a risk mitigation plan. 4. Selection of COBIT 5 controls. Next, organizations must select the COBIT 5 controls that best suit their business objectives and IT needs. COBIT 5 has a set of controls structured around 5 main areas, and organizations must select the relevant controls to implement. 5. Implementation of controls. Once the relevant controls have been selected, the organization can start implementing those controls. This involves implementing the necessary processes and practices to optimize IT management. 6. Evaluation and monitoring. Once the controls are implemented, the organization must evaluate and monitor their effectiveness. This evaluation and monitoring is done to ensure that the implemented controls successfully meet the business objectives and IT needs of the organization. 7. Refinement and improvement. The final stage is refinement and improvement. Organizations must continuously improve their processes and practices based on the results of evaluation and monitoring. In this way, organizations can improve the efficiency and effectiveness of their IT management. COBIT 5 implementation is not simple, but this framework can help organizations optimize their IT management effectively and efficiently. By following the proper stages of COBIT 5 implementation, organizations can ensure that their IT investments are in line with business objectives and IT risks can be managed effectively. Thank you to all of you who have actively participated in today's class. We have completed our learning session well. May the knowledge that has been learned today be a blessing for all of us. Let us continue the struggle to keep learning and improving ourselves. See you at the next meeting.